to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. He keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tigers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, you're seeing more and more offenses in college football use running backs in the passing game. This guy is the prime example. He's a guy that deserves all the touches and all the catches he's had. Because David, he's basically a receiver playing the running back spot. He can hurt you taking handoffs, but this guy can run the route tree, he can get out vertically down the field, catches it in traffic. Such a great versatile weapon to have.
And usually you see running backs, it's a little bit awkward when they do catch it, but like you see, his arms are stretched out. He catches it with his hands. And the offensive coordinator told us this week coming in the matchups, like, he's got a playlist for this guy, right? Like, get this guy the ball in space. He's going to make sure he gets several touches and several matchups where he can get him. If he gets him matched up on the linebacker, that's a matchup they want to go attack. So this guy's been a weapon out of the backfield.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the left side. Stop right there. Missouri wants to go fast. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Play action on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be
He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David. And we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They are going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. There he goes. The 30. The 20. He's at the... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the single back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Looks it in. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Sells to fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his tight end. Brought down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll ride the running back. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. They put the brakes on it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it on the option. It's a fumble. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Swamped immediately. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Missouri! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Second down, going to throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down. And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
He's going to take off. Spins away from the defense. Breaks into the open. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. They'll go hurry up here.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Runs through a tackle.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws it deep. He's got it down the field. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The keeper on the option.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second and long.
2nd and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 20 team, the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Seminoles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Back now over to your game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, checking in with the NC State head coach at the half. He loves the way his team has come out and played so far in this game. A tie ball game between two really great teams, two of the best in college football, but they have got to make the crowd stay silent. He said we can grab that momentum with an opening drive here in the third. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, looking for a man. Out wide right, it's Bryant. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Finds his man on the RPO. At the 45 on his way. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just
touchdown, Wolfpack! They take the lead with the 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. Now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got it backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Wolfpack sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Snapped it in the shotgun. On target. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Tigers sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Guys?
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That pass is incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
He's never a doubt. Are you kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking for room. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. From the gun, the ground game. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. So first down will open up the final period. Using his feet. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. He caught it. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Tries to do it himself. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take on. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
He's got it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. On 1st down from their own 22. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.